It's our first training day here in Seattle. We're in Gold's Gym. I'm waiting for Mark Dugdale and Branch Warren, professional bodybuilders who I know are going to be strong and that are going to be training insane. So I'm going to have to train insane too. But remember, I've done this before. I've trained to extreme lengths and trained with extremely heavy weights. So I encourage you to find a training partner that you can train with, somebody who's maybe a little bit more experienced, somebody who's stronger, somebody who's really going to motivate you to train hard. And I know that I'm going to be training absolutely crazy with these guys today. It's important for you to train to absolute failure and train with a lot of intensity as well, but don't try to attempt the amount of weight that I'm going to be doing today. I've done this before. I know my limitations, but I am going to try to push them as far as I can. So without further ado, let's get into the workout. Today's workout will be unlike anything that you've likely ever seen before. I want to provide you with a preliminary warning that what you're about to see happens when a couple of caged animals get together in one room for a workout. So we're going extremely heavy today, but please do not attempt the same weights for your workout. You should push your limits today, but not to exceed them to a dangerous level where you may get injured. You can and should do the exact same workout as far as lifts, sets and reps go though. Today we're starting off with box squats, 3 sets of around 6 reps with 1 warm-up set. We're using a flat bench instead of an actual box, but it doesn't matter what you use as long as you're at the right height to where you're going to go parallel when you sit down. The benefits of doing box squats is, well, the reason why Mark has been doing them is because he had back problems, and I have back problems too when it comes to squats. So what I find when you're actually doing this, you're able to help align your back, keep it straight as you're going down to parallel, and then you're really firing through the quads as you activate them again after that pause and just momentarily rest at the bottom. You may notice that we have 2 collars securing the weight on each bar. As we get heavier, the bar does tend to bend, and sometimes one collar doesn't hold the weight in place. The goal is to increase the weight with every set and still be able to do a complete 6 reps. As you get into the heavier weight, you'll want to make sure you have a spotter. Because you're sitting down, your momentum will be stopped and you'll be lifting a dead weight. You'll have a tendency to round your back and lean forward, which you do not want to do. A spotter can help in this situation by placing their hands under your armpits and slightly pull you back, keep your chest up and your head up when needed. This is our 3rd and final working set before we move into the next exercise, which will be another form of squat and a progression from this lift. We're adjusting the height of the safety bars now because we're doing rack squats, which will be 3 sets of around 6 reps as well. Now, the reason why we're doing this partial movement is that, again, it does activate the quads, but it also activates your core strength as well. So as we get heavier on the box squats and normal squats, the torso strength will be prepared for this also. So make sure that you rack the safety bars down far enough so you're getting a movement of around 6 to 8 inches. Because these are partial reps, you will be able to do more weight than before with the box squats. The idea of the progression is that you just keep adding weight from what you ended with on the previous lift. These guys have inspired me for quite a number of years now due to their training style, their commitment and the condition that they bring on stage. Regardless of genetic potential, makeup, whatever, they bring the best package on stage to be the world's best. They aren't the kind of guys that come in here and they're distracted. They've got very different training styles, but they both produce amazing results. Like for you, for instance, Mark, you know, what would you say your training style is? Does it change? Is it pretty much adapted to what you find works for you?
I've done high intensity training for like 10 years and kind of gotten away from it a little bit lately. I still do, some power movements like we did a little bit today. I guess as you get older, you got to train smarter, not just harder. You don't necessarily have to lift super heavy weight to be intense. Everybody's different, but it's a matter of how much you want to put your heart and your mind into it every workout.
And you agree with that, Branch?
I agree with that. I've worked out pretty much. That's the only way I know it's hard work and heavy weight. I used to go super heavy. I still train high intensity. Probably not doing super heavy 3 and 4 rep stuff I used to do, but I still go heavy.
Yeah. So it's the quality of the workout, not the quantity, not the the huge amount of sets or time spent in the gym training day after day. It's just you get in, stay focused, and just get a quality workout.
People ask me all the time how much time you spend in the gym, 4, 5, 6 hours. I say about 45 minutes. They look at me like crazy. I'm like, but like you said, it's not how much time you spend, it's how you spend your time in the gym.
Yeah, for sure. And you spend around the same amount of time in the gym, about 45 minutes an hour? Or
yeah, but by the time we get into the workout and it's over, it's close to an hour.
Yeah, and it's intense. All right, so we've just done legs now, and we're about to get into shoulders. I don't want to wait any longer. I'm too excited to get into this, so let's go. What we just did with the legs was a workout in itself, but we're not done yet. We're moving on to shoulders with Branch Warren, who will be joining us now. The reason why he didn't join us for legs is because he was doing chest while we were doing legs. We'll be doing single arm shoulder press now for 3 sets of around 10 repetitions. We're holding onto the squat rack for stability, and with the heavy weight in one hand, you don't want your shoulder to drop. We're just doing single arm presses. It really helps you isolate the one muscle and get that mind-muscle connection into the shoulders. We'll be doing a joint set, 2 sets of around 15 to 20 reps of side dumbbell raises, leaning dumbbell raises, and side cable raises. These are 3 lifts and 3 of us, so we'll be cycling through like a circuit with no rest. The joint set is focusing exclusively on the delts with each lift. We will differ in weight, so we'll start heaviest with the side raises, a little bit lighter with the side leaning raises, and then lightest of all with the cable. As expected, that was an absolutely amazing workout. So my motivation was just push through the roof by training with Mark Dugdale and Branch Warren. I was able to push weights that I didn't think was possible. And getting encouragement from Branch Warren and Mark Dugdale, I was able to push through limits that I'd subconsciously put in my head before. I haven't been able to squat properly for the last couple of years because of my back problems, but Mark Dugdale had showed me different techniques, like with the box squats and the partial rack squats, to really increase the strength of my legs and my core. So hopefully I'm able to get back to full squat sometime soon. So, I'm really motivated by that. I've learned from somebody that's more experienced than myself. Tomorrow is going to be a training day again. We're going to be hitting abs and calves. So join me back at the gym tomorrow and we'll hit abs and calves.